Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Original Dog Man. And this is going to be a cooking video for you guys. And I'm gonna show you the ingredients for this bad boy. This will be the best fucking roast you will have ever fucking eaten in your entire fucking life. And if you don't try this, something's wrong with you. Because I've tasted a lot of people's roast. Alright, I've had many fucking women claim to know that they know how to cook roast, but they don't. A lot of them fucking just don't know how to fucking do it. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to fucking show you one of the best fucking recipes for cooking roast. I'm going to show you the kind of roast that I got. I got Select Chuck Roast, okay? This is what it looks like. Select Chuck Roast. You can get pot roast, select roast, whatever the fuck you want. I got two of them. I'm going to cook two at one time. This crock pot will hold it. It's going to be packed, but it will hold it. Alright? And so before I do that, this video is going to take about probably like 20 minutes. So I'm just warning you, it's going to be a long video. You want to get your skillet out. Alright? It doesn't matter what kind of skillet you get. Turn the heat on high and get some oil that cooks at a high heat temperature. Alright? Or doesn't fucking matter. Just get the pot fucking hot. Hot as you fucking can. And what you want to do is you want to sear this roast on both sides. Okay? But before you sear the roast, let me go ahead and chop my onions. I'm going to show you guys how I chop onions. All my peel's going to go in the sink and I'll pick it up later. Get ready to chop this onion. You just want to chop the onion and put it on the side. I'm just going to get rid of the onion real quick. Just get it on the side so I don't have to deal with it later while my skillet's getting hot. So, you don't have to have your onion chopped fine. You can just chop it up in chunks. I'm pretty good at chopping. So I've been in the restaurant business for a minute. Hopefully I don't fucking cut myself because this knife acting crazy. And you don't really need to have your onions chopped that fine. But if you want it, it's good. Alright? Just like that. Put it to the side. Actually, let me get a bigger bowl so I can put both of these. And my skillet is getting hot right now. I'm going to put all my onions and bell peppers in here. That kind of thing. This skillet is getting hot. That olive oil is getting to a high burn point. So I'm just going to finish cutting these onions up. You don't have to dice these onions fine. Just chop it up bite-sized pieces. Alright, so I'm still recording. Right, so you got your onions. These are your ingredients. You got just one whole onion, one whole bell pepper. You're going to have some salt, some garlic powder. One of the key ingredients is garlic, black pepper, and onion powder, and soy sauce. This is one of the other key ingredients, soy sauce, alright? You're not cooking any oriental shit. This isn't oriental, though that is soy sauce. So what I want to do now is go ahead and chop my bell pepper. So I'll let you guys see that real quick. Or I'll come over here and bring this closer so you guys can see me chop the bell pepper. So you just slice it down the middle. Take the core out, throw it in the sink. Get most of the seeds out. You don't really need the seeds. I've already rinsed them off. Alright. Set that to the side. Doesn't matter where you put it. Remember, you don't have to do it fine. If you like soft vegetables and you want it finely chopped, that's on you. I like to have a little bit of bite in my vegetables. Now I could chop this up fine, but I don't really need to because it's going to cook down and it's going to add to the flavor of the roast. All right. And I'll show you the reason why I don't want to chop after I do the roast, because I'm going to put the roast on the cutting board and then that'll lessen the bacteria. See, now I want to put the roast on the cutting board. Alright? So now what I want to do with the roast is just pull it out the pack, flip it on there, throw my shit in the sink. I'll clean that sink out in a minute. Then take a knife. Get a knife like this, all right, kind of like, and you want to start digging holes in it. Take a garlic, slam it in that hole, all right. Cut a little hole, take a garlic, slam it in that hole. Garlic, cut it, slam it in that hole. You want to do about 6, 7 on each side. 6 pieces of garlic, 7 pieces of garlic on each side. Alright? Anywhere there's like toughness, just cut it open a little. Like that. Slam a big chunk of garlic in there. Like that. Big hog of garlic. Alright? That garlic will get soft. You won't even taste it later. Here's a tough spot right here. Wherever there's a tough spot, I'm busting a hole up in there. Putting a piece of garlic in it. Alright? Then flip it. Careful not to knock the garlic out. Look for some tough spots. Here's a tough spot right here. Alright? Put a piece of garlic in it. That's soft. That's soft. I'm good. Alright. Now, wash my hands. Alright. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your salt. Let me get the hot pan back on. I'm still trying to keep that pan hot right now. I'm going to get the salt. I'm going to get the black pepper. I'm going to get the onion, what is this? Garlic powder. Then I'm going to get the onion powder. Put it on the meat. Flip it. Pat it down first. Flip it. Do the same damn thing on the other side. Wash your hands. So when you grab your containers, like this here, when you grab your containers, you don't have blood on your containers. And like, see, wipe your hand so you don't have blood on your container. The same thing. Doesn't matter. You can put salt, pepper. It doesn't matter. Have to be in order. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, not salt, and now garlic powder. Do it over. Alright, now you got your heat going. Let me turn the camera angle so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I got the heat going on the skillet, right? Getting hot. Skillet's still getting hot. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab the tongs, because you want to grab it after you got it sizzling in that motherfucker. So I'm gonna put it on high heat. Got that oil going in there. I'm gonna take this bad boy, chunk it in there. Let that bitch cook. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to clean up my mess in the sink. So y'all can watch that for me for a second. Don't let that shit burn, motherfucker. Start throwing away this fucking meat in the sink over here. I mean this packages and shit. There's shit in the garbage. The onion and bell pepper shit. that shit smell good, son. I'm gonna show y'all what it's looking like. Look at that. That bitch is cooking. Just let it sit. Don't turn it. You want it to have a color. Get that color in that motherfucker. Alright? And I'm gonna show you what the color should look like after a while. Look at that beautiful color, man. See that color? That's all you really want. You ain't trying to cook the whole damn thing right now. You're trying to get some color to it. Just a little bit of crustiness to that motherfucker. Alright? Put some crustiness to it. Let that bitch cook. Alright, now you can take your tongue and flip the whole damn thing. Flip the other side. And this is what it should look like. No red, just color. Y'all see that? Alright, put this back down. Now we're gonna get our crock pot. I'm gonna show y'all this here. I ain't cooking it yet, I'm just putting the crock pot here. This is the crock pot. Crock pot is clean. And let me show y'all the crock pot. There goes the crock pot. Y'all see it? Clean. All the way around. No bullshit in there. Alright, so I basically put a crust on each side. You can make the crust as thick as you want, but basically I'm just trying to cook the outside a little bit. Take the whole damn roast and put it in the crock pot. Alright, take the garlic, a little bit of garlic came out of the roast. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other roast. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil back in this mud. Just to get it heated again. Let's put this to the side right now. Now we're going to do the other damn roast because we're cooking 2 roasts at one time. You can do one. One is good. My crock pot will hold these 2 fucking big ass roasts. So open this bad boy up. What the fuck is this? Oh, piece of the styrofoam. Alright, now this is a bigger roast somehow. Bust some holes in it. It's got a lot of fat on this one. Put some garlic in that motherfucker. Garlic is one of the things that brings the flavor out in meat, period. Now remember, roast is not like steak. You gotta cook roast a long time in order for that bitch to get tender. So you gotta break it down for a couple hours. Put some garlic cloves in there, man. I'll show y'all what this is gonna look like to y'all after a while. That ain't really a hole, but make it a hole. I'll go wash my hands. This paper towel over here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is do the same thing. Repeat the process. You can do black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And I promise you, this is the best damn fucking roast you ever have. Salt. Salt is another key. If you like your shit salty, put a lot of salt in. If you like your normal, just do what I'm doing. Alright, because the soy sauce also has some salt in it. Where the fuck is that shit where I dry my hands? Oh. Let me get some paper towel, dry my hand again. Alright. Garlic powder is the key. Salt. Put this back on here to get hot again. Salt. Black pepper. Onion powder. Give it a nice little crust, pat it down. Pick it up. Big ass roast, put it in the skillet. There we go. Remember, always wash your hands when you just don't feel right. Your hand feels sticky or full of grit. Don't fucking grab the salt and then grab other shit, making other shit full of bacteria and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands all the time. You don't want to be a sloppy cook. Wash your hands. I'm done with the cutting board now. I'm going to just put it in the sink for now. I'll wash it later. Because my trash is the sink for now. So when I'm done with that area, then I clean it out. I got a lot more garlic left. Alright? But this garlic is going in the roast, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to bring my roast over here, my crock pot. So I already got one roast in here. One roast in there. And I'm going to put the other roast in here. Now you can put potatoes or whatever you want in your roast. Carrots, it's up to you. I like to just do onions and bell pepper. That's it. Alright? I might do celery sometimes. But onions, bell peppers, all you really need for is roast. Alright? So this is what's going on with this roast now. This roast is cooking. See that? I'm just putting some color to that motherfucker. That's all I'm doing. Alright? And it also gives it a little flavor. So now, I'm going to flip this roast. And y'all can see the color on it. Check out the color once I flip it. See that beautiful color? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. You don't even really need to do this, but it adds a little bit more flavor to it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how much soy sauce I'm going to put in this motherfucker. I'm going to use a clear glass container. You want to use at least 1 cup, 8 ounces, because it's 2 roasts. If this is 1 roast, you use like 4 ounces of soy sauce. So actually, this is more like, this coffee cup is more like 8 ounces. That cup right there is more like 10 ounces or so. So I'm going to get this. And this roast is cooking good, so I got to take it and put it in here. I got to take this roast and slam it in this crock pot. I'm going to take all the juices from this motherfucker. I'm going to take a little bit of water. There's some juice in there, alright? I'm going to get all that shit out. I'm going to let it boil in this pan right here. And get all that out. There we go. And the pan is sort of clean almost, right? So now I got a little bit of water and some roast in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of my vegetables in here. So this is what I'm going to do. I got 2 roasts in there. See that? I'm going to add my vegetables in there. All these vegetables are going. They're going to like smother that motherfucker, okay? Now I did that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of garlic that I had left right on top. Okay? Just like that. Just for flavor. Now, this is the key. A whole damn cup of soy sauce. Alright? This is going to take it, man, because it's got that fucking plastic cap on there. See if I can make it come out faster. That's good enough right there. It ain't got to be a whole damn cup. Close to it. Alright? This is about maybe a cup and a half of soy sauce. Alright? And what you do is you just pour it all over on top. I fucking made a little mess. Pour it all over on top into this fucking pot roast. All right. Then you want to get the water level just above the roast. So now you want to add water. Nothing but water. I'm going to have a part 2 to this when it's done. There you go. So, now I'm going to show you guys. This is the roast. Alright? The roast is under all this. It's going to take about 3 to 4 hours for both of these roasts to cook. Alright? See that? Alright? And I'm going to check it. And in about an hour and a half, I'm going to flip the one roast that's on top. I'm going to put it on bottom. And I'm going to take the one that's on bottom and put them on top. Alright? So I'm going to have a part 2 to this video for you guys. And I'm going to turn this bad boy on. And I'm just going to let it roll from here. Where the fuck is the lid? What do I do with the lid? I got to find a fucking lid to this thing. Oh, here it is. You put the lid on it. And plug that. Put it right here. Put that bad boy on high. And it will cook. And you ain't got to say shit. And then later on you can either make some mashed potatoes with it or some rice, baby. That's it, man. That's the best roast you will ever fucking make. Look, I done tried so many people's roasts. And their roast fucking sucks ass. I shit you not. Their roast sucks ass. I done tried I tried at least 30 different people's roast, man. This is the best fucking roast that I've ever had. My own fucking roast. This recipe I got from my mama. My brother can cook this bitch too. You can add carrots to it. You can add potatoes to this and let it cook. But I advise you to put the potatoes in like at the last half hour, because this got to take a long time to cook. At least 3 hours for this bad boy to cook. I got it on high right now. Let me see if it's getting hot. Yeah, it's getting hot right now. So the vegetables will cook down nice. The onions and bell peppers, they'll cook down perfect, man. Potatoes, they don't take potatoes long to cook in here. Like a half hour, and this potatoes will be done in this. But this, man, is the best fucking recipe you can ever have on a roast. Try it. Try it. You can do one roast and do like a half a cup of soy sauce and like just barely bring that water level right there. A little bit below the top of the roast. Still good. But I'm doing 2 roasts in one time. One of the reasons why I'm doing 2 roasts right now is because my girl, she likes to share the food with one employee at work. This one employee doesn't really have where she works at. For some reason, long story short, her husband misuses her. And there's nothing we can do. So, like, her husband take all her money and shit. And I feel bad for a woman. And so her husband don't really let her have money to buy shit for lunch at work. So my girl's been taking like extra lunch with her to share with this woman. So I'm making 2. You know, so she'll have something for the next couple of days to share with someone else. It's just what we do. I shouldn't have even said that shit, really. Because I don't know if they even watch my channel or not. Hopefully they don't. But this is my video, man. I hope y'all try this recipe out, man. It's easy to do. All you got to do is just get the little soy sauce, salt and pepper. Really all you need. And some garlic. Maybe some garlic powder. Easy shit, man. And go buy you a roast. $10. Anywhere from $10 to $16, depending on the size of the roast. One of these roasts costs $14. The other one costs $16. So all day it was like $30 basically for this entire meal, plus the rice. And you have your meal to eat for a couple of days, man. $30. If you take 2 people out one time, you're getting close to 20 if you're going to Burger King. This motherfucker here will feed you for a couple of days. Straight up. You can't beat it. Better than any Taco Bell you ever fucking have. Better than any fucking whatever. Any McDonald's. Even going to like a Cracker Barrel, man. This shit's better than Cracker Barrel. I used to work at Cracker Barrel. I know. I know for a fact. And especially if you make some potato salad on the side, try this shit with some potato salad and some rice in this roast. Fucking killer. No one will turn that fucking plate down. No one, unless they just a fucking vegan or vegetarian. No one will turn this plate down. If they eat meat, they will not turn this plate down. I fucking guarantee you that. It's your boy Original Dog Man. I got another video I'm gonna put up about fishing, and I got me another pole and bought me some more cologne coming up. Look at that, blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Look at that. That's from work the other day. Yeah, I say I work hard. Peace the fuck out, man. Hope y'all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day.